long time ago, in the ancient kingdom of Wei, there was a monstrous serpent who had made a home in the peaks of the young mountains. For 9 years the serpent demanded the flesh of a young maiden on the appointed day of the 8th month. Long before the appointed day, the serpent had spoken its demands to the people of Changlo County through an oracle in the men's dreams. The people of Changlo County lived in fear, when no one was able to slay the serpent, and they tried to offer oxen and sheep as sacrifice. But the serpent denied them and demanded a young maiden's flesh. The villagers appealed to others, but the serpent just killed those who dared to challenge it. People then appeased the serpent's demands after trying all other options. Each year they selected a young maiden, usually a child from a criminal or slave, to be sacrificed. They had already began considering who the next sacrificial maiden of the year should be. In the village of Fukin in Changlo County, a man and wife existed who had birthed 6 daughters. One of their daughters, Chai Li, became determined to volunteer for the next sacrifice. When the family was gathered for dinner, Chai Li had told her parents of her plans. Her parents strongly disagreed, yelling they would never consent to that. Chai Li responded to their disappointment by saying, "A family that only has daughters might as well have no children. I only take food that would otherwise nourish the rest of you. I would not be able to support you and mother when you become old. I can only sell myself and give you the money." Chai Li's father still refused consent. Chai Li chose to defy her parents and volunteer. The magistrates looked for sacrificial maidens, stopped after the volunteer. Chai Li only requested 3 wishes: a serpent hound on a leash, a sharp-pointed sheathed sword, and the freedom to use them. The magistrates granted her wishes. On the appointed day, Chai Li was taken up to the young mountain and to be sacrificed. She had worn a belt and brought along a large bag of rice balls moistened with flavor malt sugar. Strapped to her belt was the sword. The serpent hound led the way for her into the serpent's den. Chai Li kept the hound close and placed the rice balls towards the mouth of the den. The serpent smelled the malt sugar and glided towards the opening of the den. When she saw it, her face rushed with fear. Chai Li then pushed the fear from her heart and mind and proceeded onward. The rice balls distracted the serpent enough to where Chai Li could release the hound to attack. The hound leaped upon the giant serpent and bore its teeth into the serpent's throat. Chai Li then ran behind the monster's head and deeply stabbed the serpent several times. The serpent thrashed around and eventually died. Chai Li had defeated the great serpent of Young Mountain. Chai Li and her family became wealthy soon afterwards. Chai Li became queen of the kingdom of Wei. Ballads of her heroism continues today.